Today I have a great beginner decoupage project for you. Come and join me and see how easy it is to personalize a boring white lampshade. It is so easy, you can even do it on a holiday. The entire project cost me around $15 and I was able to purchase all supplies on the beautiful island of Hvar in Croatia. Welcome to my cozy nest, this time on a holiday. This is where I started, a plain white textile lampshade. First, I coat the portion I want to decoupage with white craft glue. I purchased one from a dollar store, an ordinary white liquid craft glue, and I diluted it with a bit of water because it was too thick. When decoupaging, it is important to use a very soft brush, as I learned the hard way. I bought a coarse brush and had major issues with napkins. When I switched to a soft brush, it all became easy. As you can see from my other videos, I don't usually use much glue, but this is fabric, not glass or other non-porous material. Fabric really soaks up the glue and needs a lot of it for the napkin to stick. Now that the surface is wet with glue, I am ready to apply the first design. I usually cut out my designs and do not tear them, as some other YouTube videos will demonstrate. I find it easier and it saves napkins, as I am able to cut along the small space between the designs. I just place the designs on the glue portion of the fabric and smooth it out with my fingers. I'm very gentle when doing this. Now that the design is safely attached to the fabric, I can give it a top coat of glue. This will fuse the napkin with the fabric and make the edges disappear. This is the part where the coarse brush gave me a hard time. With a soft brush, there is much less chance of tearing the napkin. The first design is done. I will speed things up for you, so you can watch how I apply more designs. The trick is to slowly go around the lampshade and fill in all white spaces. Now you can do that step by slowly moving in one direction, or you can apply designs here and there and then fill in the spaces in between. I like the second option better. Perhaps it is because I am impatient or because I find it is easier to apply the large designs first and then go for the smaller ones. When you get to a very curved surface where the napkin wants to wrinkle, make a strategic cut so that the napkin can bend around the curve. Also, remember all those designs on the edge of the napkin that have bits missing? These edges are great for the edges of your project. I use them on the top and on the bottom edge of the lampshade and bend them around the edge. Here you can see how I blended together two different napkins, the floral bit with the dragonfly design, and the butterflies are also in there. Don't be afraid to layer napkins and have a bit of an overlap. The overlap looks best when the darker design is on top. Now sit back and relax while I finish this stage of the project. These are the finishing touches. I'm back home in my studio. Paper napkins need to be protected by a top coat. I used vintage paint, primer and sealer, which is a water-based top coat. Don't worry, a top coat will not make the fabric stiff. The important thing here is to apply enough top coat so that you do not drag a dry brush across the napkins. After I apply the top coat, I go back and brush away the excess. This is the final stage. I wanted to add some shine to the project, so I took silicone stamps with floral design and applied metal gold paint with a sponge. And this is the finished lampshade. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you in the comments. And if you have any ideas for the bottom part of the lamp, I'm all ears. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.